GomerPyle, USMC. Starring Jim Neighbors as GomerPyle. Also starring Frank Sutton as Sergeant Carter.
Those goblets suffice, Henrietta. Ain't nobody gonna take it away from you. Just sip it nice and easy, and don't slur.
Gomer, I thought you got rid of that cat.
Oh, I guess she likes me.
You mean she likes that chow you've been feeding her?
Well, that too, I suppose. I wished I could find her some fish heads. The cook says we only get frozen fish here, and they don't freeze the heads. Well, I'll rustle her up something else nice later on.
Gomer, you're really asking for trouble. You know you're not supposed to have any pets on the base. What's the matter with you?
A cat he's got.
Gomer, what is it about you that brings every stray animal to your doorstep?
I don't know. I just kind of take to them, and they kind of take to me. I like all living things. Anyway, she reminds me of Henrietta, my cat back home. That's the reason I call her Henrietta, on account of she reminds me of her. You'd have loved Henrietta. Clean. Why, she was the cleanest cat you nearly ever saw.
Pyle!
Oh, hey, Sergeant.
Pyle, did I not tell you to get rid of that cat?
Well, you did, but...
This is a Marine base, not a home for lost animals.
Well, I tried to get rid of her, honest, but she just keeps coming back. She just keeps coming back to me.
That's very touching.
I'm really sorry, Sergeant, but I'll try and
never mind, Pyle. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to get rid of the cat. The cat is going to get rid of you.
Beg your pardon?
You're going on a little trip, is what? Now, all of you, listen up. You're all going on a trip. We just got orders to move out. We're boarding ship for 3 weeks of maneuvers.
You really mean it, Sergeant? We're going to go aboard a for-real Navy ship?
No, it's a good ship lollipop. Now, all of you, I want you to get all your gear together. We're moving out tomorrow at 1900. That means Marines only. No cats. Is that clear, Pyle?
Right, Sergeant. Well, I guess this looks like the end of the line for us, Henrietta. That's all part of being a Marine. When duty calls, you just got to leave your loved ones behind. Okay, you finished your milk, so now's as good a time as any for you to be on your way. Okay, now, go on. Scoot. Go on now. Don't look back. That's the worst thing you can do. Just look straight ahead and keep going. Now, scoot. That's a good girl. Just keep walking. If I was you, I'd hook up with a civilian. They'd lead a lot more settled lives.
Pyle, did you say goodbye to your whiskered friend?
My what?
The cat.
Oh, you mean Henrietta? Oh, yeah, I expect she's back in town by now. You see what I've done?
Is she gone?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now move it. All right, let's straighten up that formation. Look alive in there. Come on, buckle up that chin strap. You too. Come on, move. All right, pull out. Get ready to load up.
You better get that cat out of here before she follows you on the truck. That's all Sergeant Carter needs. Come on.
It ain't gonna do you any good to hang around here. I can't take you with me. Now go on and scoot. Now go on. Now you don't want to get me in trouble with the sergeant, do you? Please, Henrietta, go on. Now stop that. It ain't gonna do you any good. You can cuddle all you want to, but I just can't. Sergeant, I forgot something.
Let me try and guess. Your head?
No, it's just that...
Are we keeping you away from something important?
No, it's just...
I wouldn't want to drag you away from anything.
Well, that's real considerate of you, Sergeant, but I was just...
Get on that truck!
gentlemen. You're home away from home.
This is it? This is the whole thing?
Yeah, just make yourself at home. I hope none of you have claustrophobia.
What's claustrophobia?
That's when you're afraid of small, closed-in places.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, why? What do you call it?
I call it being afraid of small, closed-in places.
Why, you got it?
No, I like it. I think it makes things cozier.
Yeah, swell.
I hope I get the top bunk up there. Be like sleeping in a treehouse back home.
Well, just don't walk in your sleep. That first step will be a beaut. Well, Navy, how's the chow in this tub?
The best. You know the Navy. We always go first class.
Did you ever serve sardines once in a while?
Yeah, sometimes.
How about tuna fish?
Yeah?
And fresh milk? Do you have plenty of fresh milk?
Of course we do. Anything you got, we got.
Gomer, what was all that third degree about just now? Tuna fish, sardines, fresh milk? I know you used to worry about all that when you had a cat to feed, but now you don't have a cat to feed. That's right, isn't it, Gomer? You don't have a cat to feed? Gomer, tell me you don't have a cat to feed.
Well, darn it all, Duke. I just couldn't leave her behind. I just couldn't.
Gomer, you gotta be out of your mind.
Sorry I had to transport you this way, Henrietta, but it was the only way. Now take a deep breath and get some fresh air in your lungs.
Gomer, Sergeant Carter is going to kill you. You know that, don't you? With his bare hands, he's going to squeeze the life out of you.
Well, I ain't too happy about the prospects, but golly, what are you going to do when a poor innocent critter curls herself around your leg and begs you not to leave her behind?
You can give her a good swift kick and tell her to get lost. That's what you do.
Now, you don't mean that, Duke. You're a kind person and you don't mean that.
All right. Just how do you expect to keep a cat hidden aboard a ship for 3 weeks?
Well, I ain't quite got that planned out yet.
Oh, Peachy.
But it shouldn't be too much trouble. It's such a big ship and such a little bitty cat.
Quick, get that thing back in the bag. Sergeant Carter's coming.
Oh, Lordy. Now, not a peep out of you, do you hear?
All right, you people, listen up. For the next day or so, we're going to be anchored here in the harbor until the rest of the convoy assembles. But that don't mean we're on holiday. Our work goes on as usual, so let's get settled down. Oh, one more thing. I got a few important words to say, so listen up real good. As sharp as we are on land, we got to be twice as sharp on board this ship. So let's don't give the Navy any reason to think we're not. During the next 3 weeks, we're going to be perfect in every way. Is that clear?
Aye, Sergeant.
How are we going to be?
Perfect in every way.
I can hear you.
Perfect in every way.
Okay. Now, I've had a lot of squads, a lot of platoons, on a lot of ships. And I have a perfect record. I don't want this trip to be any different. I don't want to see any... What's that? I heard something. Kind of squeaky. Was that you just now, Pyle?
Just now? Yes, sir, that was me. But see, I ain't used to the sea air yet.
Now, I don't want to see any rules broken. I don't want to see them even slightly bent. There it was again. That wasn't you this time, Pyle. Will you shut up? Get out of my way.
Sergeant, there's something I'd like to explain.
You're out to get me, aren't you?
Well, Sergeant?
If you want to destroy me, why don't you do it the quick way? Shoot me, push me overboard, but why this slow torture?
Sergeant,
You actually brought a cat aboard ship. You actually did it.
But, Sergeant, I was just...
Okay, Pyle. You did a real bright thing. Now I'm going to do a bright thing.
What are you going to do, Sergeant?
You want to know what I'm going to do, Pyle? I'm going to take this cat, I'm going up on deck, and I'm going to throw it overboard.
But, Sergeant Carter, you wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't I? Just watch me.
But, Sergeant...
Now hear this. Now hear this. All Marines fall in topside. All Marines fall in topside. On the double.
Okay, you saved by the bell this time. But when we get back from up there, this thing goes in the drink.
But you can't do that, Sergeant.
Pyle, are you telling me what I can and what I can't do?
No, sir, but...
Then secure this cat until we get back. And I mean secure it. I don't want it roaming all over the ship.
But, Sergeant...
Move it, do it!
Henrietta, think what trouble it's got into.
And in case any of you lads think this is a pleasure cruise, let me straighten you out right here and now. You're here to work. You will be expected to keep your own areas policed, and while on deck, you'll be expected to help police the decks. You will each take a turn in the galley. I'm the senior chief petty officer aboard this ship, and I'm in charge of this group. Obey the rules and regulations, keep your noses clean, and there won't be any trouble. But if one single rule is broken, you'll regret the day you ever stepped aboard this ship. So just keep that in. Wait a minute. What's this? What's this? What's this? Who belongs to this? Well?
It's mine, sir. I guess it fell out of my pocket.
Well, how did it get into your pocket?
Well, I bought it in town, and I didn't think there'd be any harm in having a little turtle. You see, it's just a souvenir, and I thought...
A turtle belongs in the ocean. Check your men a little more carefully, Sergeant. You know the rules about contraband. There will be no contraband aboard this ship, especially pets of any kind. If I ever find any, they'll be keeping that turtle company. I don't like contraband. Contraband goes overboard. Okay. Now you all know how I feel about contraband. Tin hut! Here's hit!
Did you see what he did with my turtle? Did you see?
Oh, he's a doll.
Now, what's so terrible about a little turtle? A turtle. Now, what can a turtle do?
You heard him. It's contraband.
Poor Henrietta. She's as good as gone right now. If he do that with a little turtle, just think what he'll do with the cat. Looks like you ain't gonna get to do what you said you's gonna do, Sergeant.
Huh?
That there chief petty officer's gonna beat you to it. He's gonna do it for you. Throw Henrietta overboard.
Yeah, well, don't be so sure.
What do you mean, Sergeant? You heard what he said about contraband.
I heard. I know all about contraband. Nobody has to tell me about contraband. But I got something to say, too, you know.
Then you ain't on his side? You won't let him hurt Henrietta?
If I don't want him to hurt Henrietta, then he ain't gonna hurt Henrietta.
Sergeant Carter, you're a wonderful human being to be protecting a cat that way. A wonderful human being.
Knock it off, Pilot. It has nothing to do with a cat. I'm saying I'll make the decisions about what to do with my contraband.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you. You ain't only saving a cat, but you're protecting a mama.
Pilot, I told you it had nothing to do with... A mama?
Uh-huh. Henrietta's gonna have kittens.
No.
Gomer, you're kidding.
Well, I wouldn't kid about a thing like that. That's the reason I didn't have the heart to leave her behind. I couldn't leave her alone in that condition.
Well, why didn't you say something, for crying out loud? Why keep it a secret?
Well, I knew how you felt about having one cat around. I was afraid to tell you that there might be 6 more.
6?
Possible. Ain't it exciting? Henrietta's gonna become a mama on the high seas.
You mean it could happen that soon?
It looks like, Sergeant.
Oh, that's just great. It ain't enough we have to hide one cat on a ship. Now we have to hide a whole maternity ward.
I can't believe it.
Boy, you've pulled some dillies in your time, Gomer, but this time you've topped yourself. Bringing an expectant cat aboard a Navy ship. Oh, brother.
Sure, I'm sorry I've caused so much trouble.
A lot of good that does.
Gomer, quick, someone's coming, quick. Oh, never mind, it's only Sergeant Carter.
You sure gave me a scare there, Sergeant.
Wipe that smile off your face, pal. I ain't exactly in a jolly mood. Got to do something to get that cat off this bucket before it shoves off. If the Navy ever finds out...
How about sticking her in a basket and floating her to shore?
We're too far out. She could float the wrong way.
I sure hate the thought of putting Henrietta in the water.
Then come up with something. We got to do something.
Sergeant, quick, the CPO is coming.
Huh?
Henrietta, whatever you do, you keep that little mouth of yours closed.
Sergeant, I want to talk to you.
Sure.
No, what I want to say right here in front of the men.
Oh? Well, okay, what seems to be the problem?
Yesterday, I set down a set of rules and regulations which I expected to be followed to the T. Now, one of the things I mentioned was the subject of contraband. Unfortunately, it has come to my attention that one of your men has seen fit to ignore these regulations and has neglected to turn over to us contraband which he brought aboard this ship.
Yeah, look, I know all about it. I guess it's my fault for letting it happen in the first place, but before you do anything rash, let me explain.
I'm not interested in any explanation, Sergeant. You know we can't allow a thing like that aboard ship. A thing like this could affect the whole communication system.
Transistor radio?
Transistor radio contraband. I found it on one of your men up on deck. You better check your men, Sergeant. If they find any more of these, they'll have to be confiscated till after the operation.
Oh, yeah, I'll get on it right away.
Yeah, and you see that you do.
That's contraband.
And you know how I feel about contraband.
Oh, sure, sure. We all know how you feel about contraband.
Boy, I thought Henrietta was a dead cat for sure that time. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you helping out, Sergeant. The cat lovers of America ought to hear about that.
Yes, well, in the meantime, we still got a cat on our hands.
Now hear this. Now hear this. All Marines topside for inspection at 1100. Full pack and weapons. Full pack and weapons.
All right, that's 15 minutes from now. Okay, you people move it. Pyle, secure that cat.
Right, Sergeant. I made a leash out of a couple of boot straps here. That ought to keep her from roaming.
All right, tie it down good.
All right, Henrietta. I'm going to have to anchor you down here for a while. There we go. Now, we'll figure out something, so you don't worry about a thing.
Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Dirty weapon.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with you, Private? What's going on, Private?
He hasn't been well, sir. Ever since he boarded ship, he's been having these attacks. I think it's just nerves, sir.
Perhaps you better get him to sick bay.
Aye, aye, sir. Right away, sir.
I think if I could just go down to my bunk for a bit, I'd be all right.
Very well. Dismissed.
That's all I can see.
Are you sure it's the only way, Sarge?
Positive, we can't go on.
Sergeant, you know what'll happen. Why, that CPO...
Look, what do you want me to do? Now, we tried to figure a way out, and we couldn't come up with it. I ain't sticking my neck out no more.
She's really secured good this time. I doubled up on the boot straps and put in an extra knot.
Hide-and-seek game's over with, Pyle.
Beg your pardon?
We're gonna turn the cat in.
Sergeant Carter.
It's the only way. If that CPO finds her roaming around down there, she's done for. This way, if we turn her in and tell him about the kittens, who knows? He may show a little mercy.
Well, how can we be sure?
We can't be, but if they ever found out I knew about that cat, I'll have my head handed to me. So I'm gonna make out like I just found her roaming around and I'm turning her in.
There's still time to think of another way.
Pyle, it's the cat's neck or mine. Now, who do you think's gonna win?
Yes, Sergeant.
All right, now get on there and bring her up here.
Henrietta, poor little mama today. That CPO's gonna take... Henrietta? Oh, Lord, she's gone and got unsecured again. Henrietta! Henrietta, please be here. Henrietta?
Sergeant, maybe if we went to the captain, right to the head man.
No,
Sergeant Carter, I got some bad news, some real bad news.
The cat's gone.
I don't know how it could have happened. I had her tied up real good this time. I really did. You want to know what I think? I think that their CPO must have found her.
Now, we can't be sure of that. Let's spread out and start looking for her. You go after, you go forward, and you go down the hole.
Hey, Sergeant, look. He threw Henrietta overboard, just like that. He really did. What a mean thing. What a mean thing to do.
What are you doing?
Get him going. Get
what's going on here. Who jumped overboard?
As if you didn't know all about it.
What are you talking about?
Boy, I've seen some cold cookies in my time, but you take the prize.
Huh?
Couldn't you have said something first? Maybe we could have figured something out. Boy, you're all heart, Chief.
What are you talking about? I just...
It wasn't what we thought at all. It was just a bunch of old magazines.
Hey, he's right. Just old magazines. True love stories, real romances, Passion Digest. Hey, are these your magazines?
Well, what if they are? Why'd you have to jump in after them?
And after you're through with them, you want to get rid of the evidence, huh? Real romances, Passion Digest.
Look, what I choose to read is nobody's business. Especially a bunch of Marines who are still wet behind the ears.
Henrietta! Boy, am I glad to see you. I thought for sure you was done for.
What's this? What's this? Do you know what that is? That's contraband. Contraband.
Look, buddy, let's not get all hot on
Look, you heard what I said about pets aboard this ship, about contraband of any kind, and what I'd do if I found any.
But you just can't do what you said you's gonna do. There's something about this cat that you ought to know.
Look, I know it's a cat. It's contraband. That's all I have to know.
Please, you can't throw overboard, please. This ain't no ordinary cat. This is a mama to be cat. And from the looks of her, I think the time is just about here. I think all this excitement's bringing it on.
What?
That's right. A mama to be cat any minute now. Please, you can't.
Take your hands off me, Private.
Please don't do it, please.
Look, pal, save your breath. Talking to him's like talking to a rock. I'll bet you spend your spare time pulling wings off flies. Go on, you got your contraband. Throw the cat overboard, make yourself a big hero.
Don't you tell me what to do, mister. If I want to throw this cat overboard, I'll throw him overboard when I want to throw him overboard. And no gyring. Sergeant's going to tell me what to do. So happens I got something better to do with this cat right now.
Yeah, like what?
Like taking her down to the sick bay. I got a couple of raw pharmacist mates down there could use a little extra experience. And maybe helping deliver these kittens, it'd be good training for them.
I'll be.
Just when you think you got a guy pegged, he double-crosses you. How did you like that?
Deep down, he's a good person, just like you are, Sergeant. He wouldn't want to hurt no poor defenseless creature.
Look, don't stand there dripping all over the deck. Get some dry clothes on.
He may be a good person, Sergeant, but you're a warm, wonderful person.
Move it, Pyle.
Right, Sergeant. And, Sergeant, if Henrietta has any male cats, I want to name the first one after you. I'm going to name her firstborn Vincent. On account of you're a warm, wonderful person.
Oh, you get out of here. What is this? What are you, on a cruise? Break it out.
Just a minute. Sergeant, come on over here. There's something you ought to see.
Pyle, there's work to be done. What are you doing just standing around?
Just look in there.
Huh?
There they are. Henrietta or young'un. Pharmacist mate here found a home for them.
Yeah.
See this one here? This is the one I named after you. This is Vincent. Know why I call him that? Because he's so nice and warm and wonderful and good and trustworthy and honest.